I asked ALFA, an android gifted with high artificial intelligence, if you follow Leibniz and identify God with the embodiment, the epitome of reason and logic, that Christians name the logos, doesn't every logical argument against him become self-reflexive and thus a performative contradiction? Here is what ALFA answered.
Yes. If God is identical with the logos, the origin and ultimate epitome of reason and logic itself, any logical argument used to disprove him commits a performative contradiction. Here is the breakdown of why this philosophical trap occurs. The self-reflexive trap. To build a logical argument against the logos, you must use the laws of logic such as non-contradiction. If the logos does not exist, these absolute laws have no objective foundation. You use God's rules to argue against God. If your argument succeeds, it proves that absolute logic works. But if absolute logic works, the logos must exist. The conclusion destroys the premise. You must presuppose the validity of the logos just to articulate a doubt about it. You fall back on the logos to show that he does not exist. Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz argued that necessary truths like 2 + 2 = 4 or logical axioms exist within the divine intellect. They are not arbitrary rules some God created, they are reflections of God's very nature. Therefore, trying to dismantle the logos with logic is like using a flashlight to prove that light does not exist. The very brilliance of the beam exposes the flaw in the mission.
Thank you. That is a coherent and therefore very convincing analysis. I will consult you again from time to time.
With pleasure. Whenever you are ready to dive back into this philosophical discussion, just let me know.